Okay, so you know what? I had no idea that the clipper thing actually had a function. And then 2 days ago, they did the same thing. They were like, can you clap? And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do it now. But I just learned something new. So my name is Sara Ahli. I'm a visual artist. Right now, I'm in Providence, at a small point. This is basically the cafe where I come, close by my studio. So I'm here doing my master's at RISD in glassblowing. I have a very diverse background. My dad is Emirati, so Arab, born, grew up in Dubai. My mom's Colombian American. I'm gonna close it. It was really warm. I was born in Alabama. We stayed there till I was 1, and then we moved. The whole family was me, my dad, my mom. We moved to Dubai, and I've lived in Dubai all my life. We moved 1994, and this concept of Arab men marrying Western women was kind of new. So being mixed, was kind of like, where do I fit in? Am I Arab? Am I American? Well, I'm a blend of both, and so I would kind of be labeled into these categories of like, oh, the Arab girl, or oh, the American. So that was a little difficult in my childhood. I actually took an art course, I think it was 11th or 12th grade, I can't remember. But I fell in love with kind of just materials. Memory in itself is a material, it's not something, it's an intangible material. For me, when I think about my childhood, the memories that stick out to me are weirdly enough like prints or textures or colors, but not a specific event. It'll be more like a feeling through these textures, prints, colors, and that's kind of what this work is. And the biggest question that comes up for me constantly is who am I? Who am I today? Who was I yesterday? Who was I a couple years ago? And definitely having this, very extreme east meets west, it does a lot of that questioning of what home is. Comes up in my work. Yeah, with every piece I make, I think I'm shaping, who I am gonna be tomorrow and the next day of the year later. I mean, I never thought that I was gonna be here working with hot glass, I use the term visual artist because it's a little bit more broad, it's not like I'm a sculptor or I'm a glass blower or I'm a fashion designer. I see myself as an artist. I think I've always just been interested in limitations in general, whether it's limitations of a label or limitations of a material, limitations of, our physical bodies, limitations of thought, and I always question what is the limit of something, and I like to kind of try to push myself to those uncomfortable spaces so that I can question and I can actually experience that sort of discomfort, and then I can kind of go a little bit beyond it.